I woke up a little lost Saturday morning. So when I'm lost, I always say, let me take a ride to the old neighborhood. So I went up to my old neighborhood. I drove around Charles Court. I drove around. I parked in front of my old house. And I sat there for a little while. And then I did something I haven't done in 4.5 fucking years. I actually drove into my mom's cemetery. And it's so weird. North Bergen has Weehawken Cemetery. And then on Tunley Avenue, they have Hoboken Cemetery. But there's no North Bergen Cemetery. Hoboken Cemetery is on Tunley Avenue, and Weehawken Cemetery is on 38th Street. Anyway, so I drove over to my mother's grave, and I was upset because I hadn't been there 4.5 years. I went in there during COVID, and I think the fucking lawnmower guy took the fucking year off, and I swear to God, I stepped on my mother's grave, and it was like deep grass, and I could see like a snake in there, and I'm like, what the fuck did my mother do? Why is the devil? Why is there a snake on my mother's grave? And I don't know if it was a snake or not. I just felt something in there. Somebody had stole her candle churn, like a churn that I paid for. Somebody ripped it and broke it, And I'm like, you know what? I'm not coming back up here. And I didn't till this Saturday. And I went back there and I couldn't find her. A bunch of trees grew. Like trees, right out of the fucking plot. Like you can't find, it's right over the fucking, and I'm like, I'm never going to see my mother again. They got the trees blocking her. Now for sure I'm never going to see her again. And I saw Pedro Diaz. He's a kid from Union City that played for St. Michael's. And he was fucking some woman that was dating a drug dealer from Miami. This is what the fucking Marielitos started coming. He was fucking the Marielito's girlfriend, and they shotgunned him in half right in Union City. He died maybe 2 weeks before my mother. So he was always like, I thought he was on this line, and then I had to go to this line, and she was in here somewhere. That's where the fucking tree was. So I'm like, fuck it. I lost my mother. So I fucking went by Pedro Diaz, and all of a sudden, there's my mother right there. She was 4 down from Pedro Diaz. I'm telling you, he only died. There's 2 kids that died. There's another kid at the end. Julio Rodriguez. There's another kid at the end. His family was involved with the steak place you like in Union City, 54th Street. The fucking steak sandwich with the onions where you park. Dos Amigos. His family, the original family, those were his uncles. He jumped off the George Washington Bridge. So it was him, Pedro Diaz, and my mother. I still remember the chick that used to fuck Julio. And she came to my house with Papo. She was dating a family friend of mine, Jose Torres. And I asked her, I go, I seen Julio down in Seaside. She goes, you didn't hear what happened? It was August. He goes, he jumped off. He had gotten a scholarship to like Nebraska from Union City. And now they're uncovering it. They said that the mob threw him off because he owed money for gambling. That reopened a couple of years ago because somebody reached out to me like, you see what's going on with him? Because they were like, why would a kid jump off the George Washington Bridge? But anyway, I found my mother. It was beautiful out there. It was 90 degrees. I went to the back and ripped out one of those baseball chairs, and I just sat there and got some vitamin D. I didn't have a number, so I couldn't smoke with it. I wasn't thinking I was going to be there. But it was just great. But the thing that amazed me about sitting at my mother's grave was that I made it. Because I remember going there going, they're going to bury me right next to her. And I thought about all the times I went and my aunt doing coke at the fucking cemetery on Sundays, her praying for my mother and doing coke rocks and sprinkling them on the grave. And I'm like, and then she would open up like a bottle of fucking Chivas Regal and split that on the fucking grave. It was tremendous. And then from there, I said, fuck it, I'm going to go and see you idiots. But I stopped at the Mexican place. And I got lunch by myself in there, not bad.
Oh,
yeah, not bad at all. I got the chicken enchiladas with Corky's. What place I've been telling you I want to go to. And then I was going to go to Cliffside to see George, but they closed the street. The street was closed. So I was like, fuck it, I can't even go by his shop and surprise him. So I just went home.
Why do you think it took you so long between going to see your mom?
Because I thought the devil had moved in.
Because of the
Snakes and bushes and shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on with that grave? And I had a friend who was involved with funeral parlors and shit at the time. And I went to see him and I complained. And he called the place and I said, tell him I'm the one that gives him $100 every time I go there. Every time I go see my mother, I see that Mexican guy and I give him $100. Clean around my mother. Make sure she's warm. You know what I'm saying? Little things. I'm not looking for much.
Right.
It's not like I'm telling you to put her in the bathtub. Just put some rocks over there from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for much. The fucking guy took my money. He took like $1,200 one year. Didn't do a fucking thing. And then they broke a fucking lantern. So I'm sorry me bringing this on you. What I'm trying to tell you is don't bury your parents. Burn those motherfuckers.
Jesus Christ.
Cremate them. Don't fucking keep them around. That's no bueno. That's cost money. You burn them, you get it over with. You dump the ashes at the bar or wherever the fuck your mother sucked dick at, and you move on with your goddamn lives.
Have you? You're 60 now. Well, I'll never forget it. When both my parents turned 50, they started like explaining, like they have their deaths planned. They showed me where the will was. They have the plot spot. Like I don't know, something about 50. They were all.
I'm not writing a will. I just tell Mercy if you're still alive, take care of George. He's retarded. Give Lee some money.
That's the will.
He's retarded. If my cousin calls you, don't give her a fucking dime. If you got a mystery half uncle, fuck him too. I already told her. She's like, really, Dad? Yeah, don't give him shit. He's not good.
Don't give him
He's
shit.
not good. Not bueno. Mercy's in charge of the will. George, you always take care of. Do not deny my fucking nephew. Do not deny my cousin. And do not deny Mike Runny. And you're going to throw Lube something, too. Who's Lube? Don't worry about it. I'll leave it to you. I'll leave you his number on a piece of paper. Kick this motherfucking mule, Lee.